He talks like his shit don't stink, but he's cooking people. I knew he's fine. Just Uncle Jackie better. Jackie was alright. Uncle Jackie was excellent. Fucking guineas. Jackie. Uncle Jackie. Line, everybody get the line. Listen the fuck up. It's going down. Pay attention. Alright? Now, niggas a little bit, bitches a little bit, the box a little bit, the heart a little bit, bitches a little bit, faces a little bit, fuck you all, I'm the motherfucking general, niggas a little bit, bitches a little bit, the box a little bit, the heart a little bit, it's a little bit, it's a little bit, fuck who you are. When I walk through, everything stops, silence, remain quiet, babies don't cry, thug.
Yo, I think it's time we take a fucking time out to hear what Harlem got to say. What, niggas? Harlem on the vibes. You don't want no problem with us, guys.
Practice. I can show you practice. I can show you how to put $1 million in a mattress. I can show the difference between an icon and a classic. Baby in the major should be rolling in a basket. I'm advanced, and it's a lot of dance. From anywhere, my jewelry jump like Ja Morant. And Kif Tower shorts got me tanning with the babes. You would be a surfer if you ever had this wave. I just switch up my cabana, they throw shade. Matter top 5, the top wives know I'm the fade. And throw them out the loop, I be mute, playing cute, nothing to say to you. Cause when I'm back home, I'm like Kyrie, I won't play with you. This is magic with the fur. Tim Duncan on the spur. Tanya Harton on the skate. This that Kobe number 8. This the kick over the head in the hand of Sue Bird. This boy's superb. All I got is 2 words.
Uncle Jackie. What's good, y'all? What's going on? How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a good afternoon. It's back to work day for yours truly. What's going on? I'm back, though. Ms. Brinson, what's going on? But I'm back today, part 2 to Jay-Z versus Dame Dash featuring Mase and Cameron. Now, what I was, hey, how you doing, Chris Tom? Real quick before I start the show, I want to shout out Uncle Reg and Nisi. How y'all doing? Hope everybody's doing all right. Hope y'all having a nice, slow Sunday. And I hope y'all enjoy the rest of the day. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. And, I just want you to know, don't look too hard at Chris Tom because she is ugly. She's been very ugly today. Very ugly. But we're not going to talk about her and let her spoil the Sunday because that's what she does. Salute, CeeLo, salute. What's going on? I appreciate you for tuning in. Once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. But to reiterate from last week, this week is going to be a little different because I'm going to put my 2 cents in on how I feel about this deal going down and what it means for Harlem, what it means for hip hop, what it means for the culture. You know what I mean? Okay, Chris Tom, you got it. But I'm gonna reiterate. Not reiterate, but I'm gonna go over the videos from last week real quick, and then we're gonna move on.
As we all know, 1/3 of Rockefeller Inc., which owns Reasonable Doubt, is for sale. And I've gotten a lot of calls, a lot of offers. I don't know if people are hummer stunting, or not. We'll see who shows up. But I definitely got some very healthy offers, and I appreciate those. And, obviously, if someone's trying to hate on the price or trying to devalue it, it would be because they want to buy it, like a first right of refusal. So if you do want to buy 1/3 of Rockefeller Inc., you are going to have to bring some bread. And anything over 10 million, I'm going to sweeten the pot. You get an original Rockefeller chain from off my neck. So, I say, because I was the only one that gave out Rockefeller chains when Rockefeller really existed. If I don't give you the chain, it's not a legit Rockefeller chain. You get one of these, this is legit. This is the old school one from off my neck. Like how when I took one off my neck and gave one to Kanye, Cameron, all that. So, again, if you're going to call, please have the intention of spending some real money and actually completing the transaction. But if you come with the right amount of money, you're going to get a chain. Or, at least you'll have to battle with homeboy on the first right of refusal.
Yeah, you see that. Like I said before, it's some animosity there, of course, because he calling him homeboy. But it is what it is on that. Here goes another
It says
vid.
the bylaws is bullshit. Y'all had a meeting, Dame said no, and you can't tell that man he can't sell his personal property.
There wasn't one of the lawyers trying to argue.
They said that they were like, because they didn't want nobody in our personal business. The judge was like, get that shit out of here. So I was like, you could ask Abe, I was running around celebrating. Remember, I was like, yeah. Finally. And everybody hit me like, yo, you all right? Remember, nobody
I
like, what?
remember you running. I was like, and I read it, and I was like, oh, I said, what that mean? You like, that's what that mean right there. I was like, oh.
I can sell it now. And
shit.
It means Cam and Mase can have it, and Jay-Z can't do shit about it. Biggs can't do shit about it. No one can stop this sale. No one. I personally made sure as the CEO that I carved out the reasonable doubt piece when we sold Rockefeller LLC and put it under Rockefeller Inc. It was all very strategic. It was all very strategic to say, yo, I'm not going to court with my homeboys, but I'll let this little rat go ahead and go chase that money and do all the work for me. Because he definitely did about $1 million worth of work to get to a point where the judge was like, yo, these bylaws are bullshit, and that man should be able to sell it at a public auction, court ordered.
Yes, sir. In my last video, I was getting a few people, mostly guys from Brooklyn, which is true. You had guys from Brooklyn saying this, that, and the third. He ain't going to be able to do nothing with it. Yes, he will. How will he not be able to? He owns it. That's his. He can do what he wants, whether he was forced to sell it due to debts or not. He can do what he wants, and whoever buys it in return can do what they want to do until that until that paperwork is up and everything got the rights got to be returned back to Jay-Z. People can do what they want. Here's another vid.
Aren't that bright, or I don't expect people to be so smart, but when people are calling me like, oh, that's messed up, I'm like, wasn't I trying to do a public auction in the first place? You think I was only trying to make 800 grand? I'm trying to make 8 million, 10 million, 20 million. Jay himself said it's worth 10 million. So that would mean,
I think it's more.
Yeah, so that would mean he gets his 8, I get to keep 9. But it's gonna be auctioned if let's say it didn't go, if the sale didn't happen, I could auction it, advertise it, goes to the highest bidder. If you want to be Jay's boss, if you want to be the CEO of Rockefeller Inc., if you want to call the board meetings and they got to come through and make decisions, it could go to the highest bidder. And you saw what they said. They like, yo, we'll probably sell it.
Yeah, listen, because it's a pinnacle.
So I'm not saying I did. I'm not saying I did it allegedly, but stay tuned. And at the end of the day, of course, it's gonna be fun. It's too funny.
What makes it fun?
Because it's Cam and Mase, and again, it not to be on no bitch shit or nothing, but it's like, yo, they just keep hating. So if they don't want me to go and get my money, then y'all could deal with Cam and Mase. Fuck it. Or whoever else buys it. But I think it would be more fun with you cats I grew up with.
Yeah, they're going to give them a harder time, I believe.
No, you trust me. They're making... we've been talking, so they have great marketing. But I like the direction that they're talking about going with that asset. They're really talking about taking control, making sure it gets monetized. Because they can't. You have what's called a fiduciary obligation to do what's in the best interest of that asset.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't understand why, I mean, I understand from, Jay-Z where he would be coming from in terms of selling his baby. Like I said on the last episode, that is Hov's baby. Bigger than just a business deal, a business sale. This is Hov's baby. This is firstborn. Not this really not Blue Ivy, what her name is. Respectfully. This is Jay-Z's baby. Like he's blood, sweat, and years on this baby. So for Dame to sit there and then to sell it to adversaries, to sell it back to adversaries is what really is like the kicker right there. Like, not only you gonna sell my shit, the shit that we built, you gonna sell it to do. Once Dame brought brought Cam and Dipset to the Rock, I knew that was gonna be a problem for Hove. Because that's pure business on Dame's end because Dipset was the hottest shit in New York for a few summers. So business wise, that was a good deal. But now you got Jay over here, he didn't like that. He didn't over Jay's head and stuff. I guess you could throw that in there, but that was business. And Dame is a partial owner of the company. He owns a third. So why not put on dudes that's gonna bring more money to the scene? Cam and Jewels and Jim Jones, dudes were fire. Fire. So I didn't see why Hove would be mad unless it's from, he want that's what leads me back to the Harlem thing, the Brooklyn and Harlem thing. I swear that's what it leads back to. Because they had little into what's that? Into group beef, not into group, into label beef. You got J Mad or whatever, they taking each other verses off the tracks and all of that. I mean, it was bound to come to a pause ahead. It was bound to get worse. And then they say Killer, Dipset basically took over an abandoned office, and it that sparked controversy. This, that, and the third. Then he had a little small talking of not beef, but a small little tiff with Beanie Siegel. Something about Cam going on 106 in Park and announcing that he was about to have a certain position, basically until they finished grooming Beanie Siegel. And Beanie Siegel took exception to that. So it's like all kinds of things going on. And why I'm mentioning all of that is to say, like, for Mase and Cam to end up with that would be like, that'd be a triumph to Harlem. And that'd be like the biggest kiss my ass that you could have on Hove. And I know that will kill Hove. It ain't about Brooklyn or Harlem my ass. Yes, it is. It always will be. Let me get to another
Say
vid.
because I'm mad at you, we can't make no money off it. That's illegal. So they can't stop Cam and Mase from monetizing it unless they got a real good reason. But right now, if it needs to make more money and they come with an opportunity, and they can't say no. You can't block it for personal reasons. You got to make money. And I like what Cam and them are doing. I like the business mind, and I like where they're going. Mase has really evolved. It's like having this kind of conversation 30 years later, and they got their own show. I'm on my own network. You know what I mean? And us all being in a position of power.
Bossy.
And never, like, I can't really tease them about playing themselves to get where they had to go, where a lot of niggas I could. Yeah. Most. So when I get in front of I ain't gonna say no names right now because I'm not on that, but I could tease like, you got there, but you had to do this. You had to sell that one out. They didn't do that. None of us did.
I did it your own way.
We Harlem niggas. We stood strong.
Every time he say that, that's like, yes, sir. We Harlem niggas, we strong. And I do salute them for not falling, for the banana in the tailpipe, so to speak. You know how the industry try to do. So I salute Mace and Cam because they're of course, two of my favorite artists ever. So salute to them for not falling for that. Excuse me. Now here's Cam speaking on the purchase or the alleged purchase.
When they found out that we was acquiring, or pardon me, allegedly. Hypothetically acquiring Dame's third Rockefeller, the Reasonable Doubt album, when they found out about it, their third party called out and they was like, let me get that. And I'm like, yeah, because this is, I'll put it like this, this is two heavyweights battling, two big heavyweights battling. Hit a nigga with a bomb, another nigga hit another nigga with a bomb.
I think the same person called me.
Another nigga hit him with a bomb, then the nigga did some business shit and kind of put him under the wing on some business shit. So now the nigga he put under wing years ago on some business shit is like, I need that. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to be in the middle of all that, but it's definitely interesting.
It definitely is interesting, especially from my point of view. It's definitely interesting. Now, here's for where my bias comes in. This is why Cam and Mase, listen, I'm talking to y'all. If y'all get to hear, this is why y'all need to, it's one of the reasons why y'all need to buy that label. Number one, Jay-Z's not a nice guy. His own people
He's not a good person. I mean, if you see when he's talking to Kevin Hart, he's like, man, I don't like going to my family functions. Somebody might ask me for $4,800. Somebody might ask you for $4,800 from your family. You got $1 billion. That's just, if that slid in on there, nobody say nothing. I said, damn, everybody ain't say nothing about that, huh? That's that. But mind you, this is my thing. If I got billions of dollars, nobody in my family will have to ask me for $4,800 because they're already gonna be paid already. You feel what I'm saying? The fact that you said that out your mouth and everybody like, oh, okay, it's cool. That's no, it's not right. If you got $1 billion, your whole family should be straight. You know what I mean? That's just me. Like, he said that. Everybody, like, nobody said, well, you don't owe nobody nothing. You don't owe nobody nothing. But what about when you get tied up and in somebody's basement tied up? He still don't owe nobody nothing either. You know what I mean? But that's how it go in the hood. If you don't look out people, you become food. You know what I mean? So I'm like, he said, I want to go to, your cousin got an idea. He might want to get $4,800. Bro, did you say 40? He said 100,000. He said 4,800, bro. I said, this nigga. You know what I mean? So like, my thing is, he's just a selfish person. Whereas though, like, man, but I respect him for a lot of stuff. I mean, for his business and all that. But like, I mean, if you what's the use of having $1 billion if you're not helping nobody?
That's what I've always said in terms of I respect his business savvy. His business is remarkable. His business savvy. He's a remarkable businessman, top notch, one of the best. But I think Cam and Mase need to make that move, make that purchase. Now that's employees of Jay-Z speaking on him. Now here's an employee speaking on Dame Dash, even though he's a person in question.
About Jay-Z, Damon Dash, Cameron, and Mase. You know, guys, that talking to Shannon Sharp on the former NFL Stars Club Shay Shay podcast on Wednesday, Steve Stout said Dame Dash blew it when it came to handling Jay-Z and the once successful label the two founded alongside Karen Bigsburg. Steve, who is best known for being Nas' former manager, said he couldn't believe that Dash and Rockefeller imploded when they had the most important artist of his generation. He meant Jay-Z. So, as you see, guys, Steve criticized Dame Dash and rappers Cameron and Mase, so they came forward to defend Dame Dash after he was blamed for Rockefeller's downfall by Steve. So let's check out the video, come on.
And now she's the president of Rock Nation, and this is like Dame Dash's niece almost. And that's just one example. It's several people who's still working right now. Emmanuel, who's at Atlantic, got hired at Rockefeller. It's a lot of executives that's still working right now because of Dame. Yes.
I mean,
Absolutely.
Dame gave a lot of people jobs, regardless of what people say. And him giving you a platform, he gave a lot of people in Harlem jobs.
Oh, absolutely. It's a bunch of people outside of me.
I think when you built...
So basically, you know what I'm saying? That's just my bias, My real bias is about to come out now. Listen, you know what that would do for you know what that would do for y'all? You know what you could do with that album? And listen, if you get to listen to this, Keep it. I'm in the A. You know what I mean? I can play a goon, bro. I could play. You could literally come out with a reasonable doubt movie, dead ass, and use his tracks as like titles to each chapter of the movie. Straight up. There's money in that album. There's money in that album. Strike gold. Hey, how you doing, Grace? Grace T, Fakwa, I appreciate y'all. Denise, Olo, CeeLo, Chris Tom, I appreciate y'all. Miss Brinson, appreciate you for coming through. Hit that like, share, subscribe button if you haven't already. But yeah, that would boost them like, oh my goodness, they'd be major players. That'd turn them into probably 8, 9 figure dudes. They can if they play it right. You put the right thing together. Listen, Uncle Jackie gave this idea, Reasonable Doubt movie. Chapters after Picture 22 Twos, or Friend or Foe, rather. You could have it coming of age, Friend or Foe. There's mad tracks on there. The Evils. You can do a lot of stuff with that. You can bring out a, 30th anniversary. Like, drop the whole album again like he did. Make it go platinum. You can do a lot of stuff with that. And then that'll just be the ultimate middle finger to his face. He won't be able to live that. And then he has to sit there and wait until you do whatever you want to do with that baby until you give it back. So, I mean, that's something to think about. That is definitely something to think about. That'll leave a legacy for in Harlem for decades, for decades to come. That'll make y'all a legend. Even your legend would grow even further than it is now. So it's like, think about that, man. 10 million, you get that back in one movie. You get that back in a movie. You know, you get somebody to play Big Meech when you come down to Atlanta. I could be a lieutenant or something like that. I'm trying to eat too. You know what I mean? And we can definitely, I said it. We, as in Harlem, and me, Uncle Jackie from Harlem, we can eat off that. Just think about that though, for real. That album is so fire. You can if you can't see it, you can still formulate it to a point where you can visualize this stuff happening from the album. Just like Belly with Nas part and Belly where he was talking to Shorty. That's a piece of one of his raps. So just think about that. Think about that, Mase. Think about that, Cam. Do me that favor. Now, I ain't got no acting experience, but I can act like I know how to act. No, I mean, I ain't asking for no bread. I'm asking to get put on. I'm asking to earn mine. Let me get my foot in the water. Let Uncle Jackie put Taff on the map. Like, for real. Because acting might last longer than rap. So let me put Taff on the map. You know, Jomo tried. He did his thing. Vamp Life, shout out to them. Well, let Uncle Jackie get his chance, B. It's my time, too. But y'all need to buy that. Y'all definitely need to buy that. But before I get up out of here, man, I want to thank everybody again who came out. I want to thank those who come out later, those who supporting this new channel. I thank y'all very, very much. I want to thank this news for falling into my lap. I would like to, I honestly, to be all honest, I think they all gonna buy it. They just trying to keep quiet. They trying to work out a deal because I think they both gonna end up with a Rockefeller chain. I'm gonna keep that. I ain't gonna be surprised when you turn on It Is What It Is and you see Mase and Cam both with Rockefeller chains because they're gonna go 5-5. They're gonna work out something. They both got deals. They got $10 million combined. Probably apart. I ain't pocket watching, I don't know, but I'm sure they got deals. Excuse me. Something incredible is about to take place. The world renowned Rockefeller holla is about to get for real. And yeah, I hope the deal doesn't implode neither. Grace, I hope it don't. Because I mean, for $10 million, and it don't have to be 10. It could be 8. I guess it could be no lower than 8. So I mean, hey, that's good bread. That's good bread. You can make money, like I keep saying, you can make money off of reasonable doubt in different kind of ways. You could throw some of them tracks on video games. Throw that shit on 2K. Throw it on Madden. It's ways to market that album to again refurbish. Don't fuck with it. Don't remix. Don't fuck with it at all. Put it out as is, and you can definitely make some money off of that. I'm telling you, 25th anniversary or 30th anniversary, reasonable doubt, and then drop it. Do some shit like drop it on Jay-Z birthday, because it ain't about Brooklyn or Harlem. It's about fame and stardom. So get your fame and stardom by putting that shit out on his birthday. How about that shit, Brooklyn? I put that shit out on his motherfucking birthday. Or Blue Ivy birthday, because the real baby, the real firstborn is reasonable doubt. The real firstborn is reasonable doubt. So it's going down in a way he gonna know that I got my middle finger up. He gonna know. But once again, I wouldn't mind, my first acting gig with y'all. 50 Cent, if this fall across you, you know what I mean? You too. I could play Goon 1 on one of your shows. Goon 1, Goon 2, Give me a nice little speaking role so I could show other people. Maybe Marty Scorsese sees me or something. Put me in a movie as the top-notch Mulian. But yeah, hopefully that deal goes through. Hopefully I see somebody rocking a Rockefeller chain. Both of them. Hopefully both of them. Because I know, well, Dame can sell it to who he want to sell it to. He ain't going to sell it to nobody coming out the woodworks unless they make an exorbitant bid for that piece of his hip hop history. Rockefeller was one of the strongest labels out, and that first album, Reasonable Doubt, is one of the best albums out. It's not top 5. It might be top 10, but it's definitely fire. Like, it's definitely a high ranking album, and it's still marketable. Racing games, like friend or foe, that's a movie scene right there. That is a movie scene. You could flip 22 twos into something. And I just want for my idea. Yeah, I probably got it already, but mine is already like basically it's on video. So I could sit there in front, like I presented it to y'all and y'all stole my idea because I'm a poor dude from Harlem living in Atlanta. There's ways to flip it. But I don't want to do that. We all from Harlem. We all went to Manhattan Center. So, I'm trying to get money with y'all big brothers, man. I ain't asking for nothing. I want to earn. I just need an audition or two. I think I got the ability to play a drug dealer. I might have done that in real life once or twice. Right. You see, Gracie, you evil too, just like me. Put that shit out on her birthday. Like, here you go. Happy birthday, Blue Ivy. Put that album out and call it the Blue Ivy edition. Yes. Yes. And probably have a fucking snippet or some shit of her Google Gagayan or something that you got from the internet. You know how to freak it. You know how to be funny. That will destroy his whole life. You drop his album on his daughter's birthday. Do some Harlem shit, man. We evil like that. Like, we sit there and think of some conniving shit to make you get out of fucking character. So now you sitting there looking stupid, and we sitting there like, hey, what are you doing? What's going on? I don't know why you would act like that. This is just business. You know what I mean? Then, afterwards you could let him eat after y'all got off your bricks. Take that shit back to Harlem, B, for real. For real. Take that shit. That's like taking one of the trophies back to Harlem. It's actually like bringing somebody's fucking paws head back to Harlem. Oh, yeah, you too? Sounds like a awesome dude. Salute to him. Salute to Grace's husband. Shout out to Harlem. But all right, yo. I'm about to get up out of here. Mase Cam, yo, look me up, man. Uncle Jackie81 at gmail.com, man. I'm easy to find, B. Goon one. From Harlem, moved to Georgia. Reasonable doubt the movie, you know what I'm saying? I'm a lieutenant somewhere down here. It's love, B. It's love. Spread the love. Spread the love. That one road probably send me to the moon. Get my channel jumping, get my life started. You dig? But y'all have a good rest of the day. I'm about to go get ready to get back to the grind. Y'all be good. I'm getting up out of here. Y'all have a good day. Thanks for tuning in, man. I appreciate y'all for real. Y'all don't even understand. Ms. Brinson, appreciate you. Will do, definitely. Appreciate you for joining in. Y'all have a good one. You have a good night, too.
Talks like his shit don't stink, but he's cool with people. I knew his father. Just Uncle Jackie better. Jackie was alright. Uncle Jackie was excellent. Fucking guineas. Uncle Jackie. Uncle Jackie. Line, everybody get in line. Listen the fuck up. It's going down. Pay attention. Alright? Niggas a little weird, bitches a little weird, the block's a little weird, the hood a little weird, bitches a little weird, faces a little weird, fuck you all, I'm the motherfucking general. Niggas a little weird, bitches a little weird, the block's a little weird, the hood a little weird, bitches a little weird, it's a little weird, fuck who you are. When I walk through, stop, silence, remain quiet, babies don't cry, thug. Yo, I think it's time we take a fucking time out to hear what Harlem got to say. What, niggas? Harlem on the vibes. You don't want no problem with us, guys.
Practice. I can show you practice. I can show you how to put $1 million in a mattress. I can show the difference between an icon and a classic. Baby in the major should be rolling in a basket. I'm advanced, and it's a lot of dance. From anywhere, my jewelry jump like Ja Morant. And Kif Tower shorts got me tanning with the babes. You would be a surfer if you ever had this wave. I just switch up my cabana, they throw shade. Matter top 5 and top wives, no I'm the fade. And throw them out the loop, I be mute, playing cute, nothing to say to you. Cause when I'm back home, I'm like Kyrie, I won't play with you. This is magic with the fur. Tim Duncan on the spur. Tanya Harton on the skate. This that Kobe number 8. This the kick over the head in the hand of Sue Bird. This boy's superb. All I got is 2 words.
Shout out to my bros at the job. 757SH, my man Dan, Eli. What's goody, y'all? What's good? Shout out to Atlanta, VA, Philly. What's good? Far Pop. Y'all be good. One.